Docu-Commentarians. That's right. You got a name now. We named you. That's yours. You get to keep that.
Good name. It looks good on you.
Welcome to Docu-Commentary with Travis Nelson and
Chase Myers.
Yeah, you heard him over there, over on his separate. He's on the futon. I'm on the couch as usual. Laziest podcast in the world. We watch a documentary, and you can watch it along with us. And we comment on it. And I like to think we punch it up. I think we make it better.
Yeah, commentary implies that like we know some backstage stuff or like
We
have
don't.
some in-depth stories about it. Nah, we just like, hey, look at that dude's shirt, and start making fun of that dude's shirt.
Yeah, what's that guy's ridiculous shirt he's
What's
got
up,
going?
Dude got a
So
big old nose. That's what we do.
It's really like you're in the room with us, and we're just sitting a little too close to you. There's some tension there, like what's gonna happen next? You know what I mean? So, I gotta say we've had a really crazy run where, man, we tried to do this episode last week.
Look, they tried to stop us from doing this episode.
They tried to, and we didn't let them because. So first of all, we were same issue we were having earlier. On where one of the wires cut out, which is infuriating because I bought a bunch of wires and we're just burning through them.
Going through them, man.
They stopped working. So Chase was cutting out, and we had to.
We did
had
the
to
whole
wait a week.
episode.
What's that?
We did the whole episode. With
We did the entire episode. It was a great episode, maybe our best episode ever.
It was good.
I'll say best episode ever. And and then I tried to put it together and realized that just there was none of my voice on it at all because my mic cut out completely. And then we tried to redo it actually 15 minutes ago. Still didn't work. But now Chase really came through because he got some equipment that he stole from someone.
Basically, yeah.
It's not yours. Equipment Chase has.
I did, yeah. Look, I did my part to get this. Some dude, I have another podcast, and some guy wanted to sponsor our podcast and bought me some podcast equipment. So I had my own. So me and Travis are recording on separate devices in the same room together.
I ain't tethered to you.
Yeah, just to make this happen, we're doing this.
Say what I want to say. I'm not bound to you by a recorder anymore.
I might be able to get that guy to buy you some more cables, man. Who knows?
Yeah, get him. Sell him some new dreams.
Yeah.
Tell him I'll let him produce this podcast. Someone's got to, for God's sakes. I'm doing a terrible job. And we've had a wild week in the meantime. So a big theme on the episode, the lost episode, I'll call it. I'll give it some gravitas
Great lost
there.
episode.
Some gravitas. Last time we tried to film this episode, record. I'm all over the place. We have a neighbor we hate. Chase hates him a lot.
Oh, I hate this dude.
I hate him more. He leaves his house yelling. He's always talking. Sometimes he's on his phone. Sometimes there's a guy with him, but he's always blah, blah, blah.
There's always
blah.
an argument with this dude. This dude always has stuff going on in his life.
He'll say ridiculous stuff, too. Like, he was, like, yelling at a guy, and he was like, yeah, man, I'm sorry I broke it, but I'm a painter, and painters aren't gentle. What kind of badass painters is this guy hanging out with?
Yeah, dude, that's just not who I want in my neighborhood. Better yet, so close to me. Like,
very angry.
So close. Like, right now, whenever he leaves his house, like his apartment, it is right next to, like, both of us can hear him from our bedroom. Like,
yeah.
So very often do I wake up to him screaming and shit. Matter of fact, I didn't even know this. I missed this story, but you were telling me about how you had to call the cops on him.
I had to call the cops on that piece of shit. So I woke up 7 o'clock in the morning just to him yelling and things like smashing around over in their apartment, you know?
You know, like how painters do. You know how rough painters are.
That's what I like to wake up to, is strife.
But that's what we, that's what we get for living next to a painter, though, man. That's
yeah, dude. They ain't gentle, man. They're very badass. Anyways, this piece of shit.
Bob Ross.
At first, I was like, everyone has their own business, and I have mine. And then he came busting through his front door. And he was yelling like at the top of his lungs, like, somebody call the cops, please, call the cops. And I was like, I hate this guy, but if I was like screaming, someone please call the cops, I would really just like someone to call the cops. So I got my phone like a dutiful good Samaritan like I am.
Meanwhile, I was sleeping like a baby.
Like a figurehead of my community.
Oh, I was sleeping so good during the whole thing.
So Jay's stealing nappies. And,
no problems over there. I think I slept better, actually. I think I went right into room whenever he was out there screaming.
Yeah, I heard you snoring. And so I call the cops, and then I'm just laying in bed with my eyes wide open because I'm like, I think she stabbed him. I think someone stabbed him. He deserved to get stabbed. I might have stabbed him. And cops show up, and they the thing that got me is like they open the door and he's like, "Oh, hello, officers," and they're like,
"No problems here."
They're like, "Is this your dog?" He's like, "Yeah, this is Charles," or like whatever. I'm like, "You fake ass." And one of the officers is like, "Yeah, it's me again. I was here last time you had a thing," and I was like, "Okay, so I feel vindicated. It wasn't the first time anyone's ever called the cops on him," and and it turns out he's in there with his wife, his daughter, his dog, and his mom, which seems like an explosive mix, but this guy couldn't handle anything. And Chase used to boo him.
Oh, I used to boo him so hard. Look, I didn't know how else to fight back, and I just that's all I know.
He booed in the window one
That's all I
time.
know is booing. So every time I would like walk by his windows and stuff, I would just boo. I just boo out loud. Whenever I would be laying in my bed and he would come out like talking, I don't know if he even heard me, but I would just start booing in my room. I assumed if I can hear him, he might be able to hear me. So I just started just deep boos, just full on, full pronunciation, but boo! I was letting him hear it. But yeah, I was doing his window and shit. And then we fucking came out victorious because that motherfucker moved.
Yeah, we just figured out this morning very randomly.
Yeah.
I heard
booed him out of town.
Yeah, I heard the the managers of our apartment, who they're very sweet, but boy, they get up early and they like to work on things. And they were going in and out of that door, and I was kind of like, what are they doing this early in the morning in the apartment? And I heard them working on stuff, and I was like, oh, homeboy got evicted, or like
something happened. It's a weird time to get out.
Yeah, so they're just gone now.
The middle of the month.
Which we couldn't be happier about.
Could not be
Fuck
happier.
that guy. I hate him. I hope.
Let's get the next people in there.
Yeah, I hope. I won't say anything crazy. But, and then.
He already lost his house, so.
Yeah.
You don't have to wish anything else on him.
Can't wait. You mean he's got a kid, a dog, a wife, a mom. He's got a lot going on.
Too much.
So. And he really is a bad person, guys. I don't know if we've painted this picture enough, but I feel like you might be coming, like, you're listening to this now and you're like, they went really hard on that guy. But I really can't tell you what it.
Whose side are you on? First of all, you're listening to us. You should be on our side.
Yeah,
that's the way that goes. I'm on your side.
Yeah, we're trying to be friends with you. Why aren't you doing a better job? Why haven't you emailed us? Say hi once in a while, you asshole. Oh man, I'm gonna get a bunch of emails. Yeah, so we were talking like career-wise, some crazy stuff maybe it happened. I was at Harvey's. That was a wild time. I was there with Jimmy Schubert, and he's hilarious and crazy, like crazy audience.
Dude.
Old school, which I needed, man, because the audience were just like crazy and like yelling, and it was just, oh man, it was just a battlefield. We were just like yelling at people.
I had a similar experience, man, when I was there. I was at that same club a few weeks before you, and yeah, I felt like the first 5-10 minutes of all my sets were like just trying to get everybody to calm down, and then after that it'd be fine, but it was a fight like every time.
Oh yeah, man.
You had a rough one though. You had people actually like yelling towards you. I just had to deal with like kind of like chatty,
just
tables.
General chatter. Yeah, it was general chatter, but there was Friday was crazy. There was like everyone they sat up front was a heckler.
Yeah,
like every single one. And so it was battling through and going through like one by one, almost playing like Duck Duck
What's
Goose, just
thing?
like
shut
the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. What's your name? Shut up. What's your name? Shut up. What's your name? Shut up. And like, dude, oh man. And but to be honest, we started doing like an extra announcement of like, hey everyone, seriously, get off your phones, no talking at your table. It's messed up
before
to do
the
that.
show.
Yeah, before the show.
Yeah, they didn't really do that much for my weekend. It was like a real general like, keep it talking to a minimum now, ladies and gentlemen. Show start. Like it was real quick like that. It wasn't like
Oh yeah. Well, Jimmy put his foot down hard. He was like, we have to do this now.
Yeah.
Because Friday was just so. And I mean, he's the dude you want on stage when the audience is like that.
Right.
Because he was just, oh dude, like a hot knife through butter. He was just ruining people. He made this poor bastard get up on stage. Because this guy just super drunk, buff dude in the front row, you know what it is, and he's just yelling. And Jamie like loses his mind on him, like, you think this is easy? You think it's an easy job? And the guy's like, yeah, I could do it, you know. And he was like, well, get up on stage, you fucking asshole. The guy gets up, and I think he thought Jimmy was going to stay on stage with him. He immediately walked off stage, went and sat next to the dude's wife, and he's like yelling at him. He's like, tell a fucking joke. And the guy's like, oh, he's like visibly shaking. He's like, knock, knock. He's like, boo! Fucking boo! Like at that Philly accent. Fucking boo! And just everyone's dying laughing. Jimmy gets up, walks back up on stage. And like, I thought he was gonna hit the guy, but he just grabs the mic and is like, "Go sit down." And like, it was the most brutal thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I can't believe that, man. Because like that's one of the rules of like, hey, don't give up the microphone. So it's crazy that not only did he do that, he gave up the stage to him.
Well, that was interesting. I was talking to him about that, and he was like, "Yeah," but he was like, "Did you?" The thing that you got to notice is that he said he never lost control.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like, that was the thing. Is like I maintain. He's like, you can leave the stage as long as you maintain control of the situation or something like that. But I don't know, man.
I mean, yeah, I'm not giving the microphone up to some asshole.
No,
so.
no way. What do I don't have I don't have 30 years in the business Jedi mind tricks that I can play on audience members. I don't know what that is, man. I would never trust myself to do that. But God, is there anything else? I'm gonna be gone. Oh, you guys. Oh yeah. Sorry, these episodes are infrequent. Like I said, we were having a little bit of trouble with the tech. Mostly just cords kept crapping out because I bought cheap cords. I'm very sorry. So these hardware issues. Home Depot. I don't know why I said that. But the thing is, we're gonna
build a new podcast.
Yeah, these are gonna be infrequent because I'm gonna be in North Carolina next week, and the week after that I'm gonna be in. Oh wait, no, that's 2 weeks. All right, so we'll get a couple more in, and then I'm gonna be in North Carolina, and I'm gonna be out on a cruise ship doing cruise ship comedy. Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, are we putting this out pretty soon? Yeah, I imagine so. We'll put this out.
Yeah, tomorrow if I can.
Let's see. I'm gonna be April 28th. And at Redmond Eagle Club, April 30th, I'm going to be at the Pitchwood Bar in Raymond with Travis Nelson.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess we can pitch that.
Yeah, we can tell people about that.
Yeah, so we're doing the Pitchwood Ale House in Raymond, Washington. Oh, I'm going to do radio for that on Wednesday, actually. Huh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be a cool show.
Yeah, that's all I got the rest of this month, and then I'll do my May dates for our next one. But, yeah, come check those out. One of them's me and you, so.
Yeah, awesome. Well, what's the word, baby bird?
Hey, this is a really exciting podcast. So we watched this documentary, like we said last time, and it was one of those few where neither one of us watched it, and it blew our fucking minds. We loved it so much.
It was amazing.
It was such a good episode, and it's just not going to be as good. But we're going to try, man. This is such a good episode. So this is, the documentary is called The Battered Bastards of Baseball.
We had so many connections to this. It blew my mind.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this. It's really good. It's basically just about a guy who starts a minor league independent team, and then just amazing stuff happens. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing started. I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, 1.
It is playing. All right, we're 6 seconds in, 7 seconds in, 8 seconds.
Yeah,
well, we started with like 3 seconds. The thing I love about this podcast is I kept waiting for one of the guys to break my heart and be a bad guy, and then they're all great.
Oh, and this documentary? Yeah, this one is one where just things work out. It's crazy. Smooth talker. I like him.
Yeah. You turn it up a little bit. Thanks, man. A million years ago. He killed him. He killed that kid.
Killed that kid.
Never been prouder.
Yeah, what are the fucking chances? Jesus Christ. I'm just a 9-year-old who caught a foul ball, and then Lefty Gomez was like, hey, kid, don't worry about anything. I got you. Like, what an insane story.
I'm Lefty Gomez, you know. You know, man.
By the way, the first time we watched this, I had no idea who Kurt Russell was.
God, I wish we would have.
I know, that was such a funny moment going through, I knew Kurt Russell was a famous actor, but in my head, I was thinking Russell Crowe. And so I thought this was just some asshole with the same name as Kurt Russell, and I thought that was hilarious and kept making jokes about it to confusion on Travis's face until the very end when I put it together. I was like, oh, no, that is Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I didn't even think, I didn't even cross my mind you didn't know who Kurt Russell was. I was just like, Chase is weird.
Yeah. It's a weird joke you're making,
He's a weird dude.
Man, just insane.
Oh, yeah.
I just Joe DiMaggio just hanging out right there. Dude, I caught at an LSU baseball game one time, I caught 2 foul balls.
Yeah.
Same game.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. You know who didn't give a fuck?
Anyone?
Anybody.
I don't give a fuck now.
This dude caught 1 foul ball. and then his son was Kurt Russell. This dude's whole life changed. It just set him out.
Oh, I'm sorry,
He'd just
buddy.
be killing it everywhere. I fought some people over one of mine too.
Smaller kids?
Yeah. Had to run away. Yeah, he's lucky. He's just going to be an actor now.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah, as a kid, I was mentored by all the Yankees. And, and then I got older and decided, why not just be a movie star? Why not just be in TV?
I love John Wayne. Which is not on brand for me, but I grew up with, like, Western movies.
Yeah, see, I never really... I know who John Wayne is, but I never really cared much about it.
Had a framed photo or a signed photo of him.
Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like my grandfather, was a big John Wayne fan. Or at least I know he watched a bunch of Westerns. I feel like that means you have to be a John Wayne fan.
Yeah.
He died a lot. Know what a casual shooting that was.
Yeah.
Hey, take that.
Your character doesn't matter.
Was Bonanza daily? It's like people who do soap operas or whatever. Like, you were on the show for like 4 years. You did 700 episodes of the show. Like, it's crazy because like you literally do 5 a week. Like, how do you do a TV show that often?
Yeah, that's so much screen
That's
time.
why you have to just have like, this person's dead. Now he's alive. Now he's married to your sister. Now, like, you just craziest turns you can throw in. We'll fix it next week. It doesn't matter.
The people watching this aren't watching it for the story. They're watching it just to have
While
something
they're
in their
waiting,
lives.
while they're in the waiting room at the doctor. That's basically it.
What's up, Kurt?
What's up, Kurt? What an asshole named Kurt.
Just some guy named Kurt.
Just some guy talking to me like his dad's important. Tommy Mansky. Oh. First off, your hands are in the wrong position, but I won't get into that. I guess it's a different time whenever this came out. They've updated some of that starting position stuff, man.
Chase knows lots about sports.
Yeah, little things bug me. So.
13 seasons, dude.
In the fall of 72. So that means he started on it in 59. So he was really there in the infancy of TV. I mean, 50s is definitely like the beginning kind of. I wonder how good of an actor those people actually were, like, in the 50s. Like,
probably terrible.
Probably horrible, right? Just nobody actually knew what, like, television acting was.
They were probably, like, really good stage actors, but I bet it was weird on television.
I bet, yeah.
Although they'd had silent movies for a while. So that's not true.
But I feel like even those they play pretty big.
Yeah.
Seems like, but. Leave your dad alone, man. He did 700 Bonanzas.
Yeah. Sorry, you didn't do a bunch of zombie movies, Kurt.
Yeah. I guess that's what you did.
Yeah, Chase doesn't know.
I don't know your catalog at all, Kirk, which is weird because I usually know strange stuff like that.
Just a couple old guys with cold noses.
Oh, my favorite Bat Boy.
Yeah.
This dirty mouth Bat Boy coming up. Oh, that's fine. I didn't realize they moved to Spokane. I missed that the first time.
Oh, really?
That the baseball team moved there. By the way, we're in Seattle, for those of you that don't know or didn't realize that. So all of this is very close to where we are.
Yeah, and the first time we watched this, I had just gotten back from Portland. So it was a better episode. Our noses are so cold. They're all red.
It's so cold in this room. You kidding me? He's the sheriff.
Who is he? Well, you ever seen 900 episodes of Bonanza? Do you have a hot washcloth to put over my old nose? It's very cold. Look at him.
Just a man who dresses like this and loves baseball.
Yeah, that does suck. 0.
I mean, yeah, man, because I'd imagine you were all getting your ass kicked. Like, that's... If the other teams are made up of all the top prospects in the
I
country
regretted this
being drafted.
the first time I said it, but I'll say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Kaufman got old and overweight.
No, I like it. That's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Believe in yourself more, man.
I felt sad when I said it because I was like, he didn't get old, he died.
I don't know. Maybe he's here now.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's him.
It's a good deal, Bing.
Yeah, good job, buddy. I bet he was rock hard about that.
Yeah, this dude had to. I mean, he had to have some money, man, to be paying him on his own. I mean, I know later, whenever the stadium starts filling up, that helped. But at the beginning, he's just paying out of his pocket and hoping the shit works out.
Dude, yeah, but 900 episodes of Bonanza.
Yeah, but I wonder what that meant back then.
Yeah, you're right. He was probably making like $100 a week.
Well, there was none of them in the country, so. Man, it'd be funny if one of those dudes ended up being like a major leaguer that was in that picture.
Cherry cheeks, red nose. This is an old man.
I love how they're acting like a AAA club is so much better than the single A club. Like,
I know, right?
like, I saw the crowd of the AAA. There were 12 people there. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. Now you're going to act like a single A team won't work? What is not working? Nobody shows up? That's only 12 less people than who did show up for your professional-ass AAA team. Well, I swear, 1970s Portland. I don't know what you were thinking. It's like he came from the TV.
What? He was the sheriff on Bonanza? Oh, I never knew that.
Oh, that was his famous line as the sheriff on Bonanza? Oh, that's why he did it so well.
The blood vessels in my nose have burst because I'm a terrible alcoholic. So old.
So old.
I just realized that guy and me both have the same sweater.
Brooks Robinson. He's the best third baseman of all time. And my favorite player is a third baseman. So, so if I'm willing to put it on somebody else, that's, whatever my approval of his third base playing means to you.
Yeah.
That's, Brooks Robinson. That's number one. Hey, man, how could you be upset wearing that shirt, though?
How do you guys think this hat's playing? Is this okay?
Yeah.
Does it look ridiculous?
Are they laughing at me?
Do I look like I'm in Africa's Toto?
I'm the sheriff.
Still wearing the hat. I'm not taking the hat off.
$500 a month, man. Professional athlete. Why'd you have to label it like that, man?
I hugged him from behind with my arms.
My nuts, his
right
butt,
around
right
his
there.
belly. We bounced up to get up and down against each other for 30, 40 minutes. Never been on a horse before, but with Bing, I felt safe.
Just trusted him.
Strong arms holding the reins. I'll stop. Let him hold me down and spit in my mouth.
Slap me around, disrespect me. Let him do it. Well, the field is top notch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like that field.
It's got a big ass wall, man.
Looks like a big green thing.
I feel like they probably only had one baseball, so they're just scared of losing it. So like we just gotta put the wall up real high, guys. I would absolutely show up to this. I was telling you this when we watched this last time. If I ran across a come try out for our professional baseball team, I'd go just see what was going on.
Oh, I would come cheer for you too.
I'd be there.
I mean, the sign of the big sign that says Chase. It would say Chase Michael Myers, and then like in parentheses, not the bad guy.
He's good. Good, because there's $500, and that's it. Dang, man. Why are you so down on yourself for the tryout?
It's like I hate myself. I hate my mustache.
It's probably stupid. It's so stupid. Dude's busting it.
What? The way the pickle squirts.
That's right, man.
What kind of pickles are you eating? My pickles crunch, sir. I'm a Vlasic man. Still have my mustache. My role was right behind Bing, hugging him from behind.
On that horse.
This guy kind of looks like Stuart Lee.
Yeah, he's got a Stuart Lee vibe.
Guys, go watch Stuart Lee. Stop watching this. Go watch Stuart Lee. Alrighty, you're back. It was good, right? The guy kind of looks like him. Look at that.
Oh. You don't say Oregon, do you?
You know how it's called Oregon?
Some chops. What up, Swanee?
See, this is crazy.
Yeah, well, there's a big revelation with this guy later for us.
We should wait till later.
Yeah.
That guy
You
looks
are.
like
You
that guy
absolutely
looks
are.
like the underground.
He does, doesn't he?
Just look at him.
Like good back then, Swanee?
Yeah. Love Larry. Damn.
Man, you said you were a teacher, right?
Maybe it was a summer thing.
Yeah. I want to hear a story of how he played in one major league game. That's impressive. How did you just play in one?
Oh, look at that beard.
Yeah, it's great, though. He's got the best look.
The hat?
This stash, too, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're going to grow up to have a great stash, young man.
Hope your upper lip is ready. What's up, Todd? Bat boy, just a bat boy.
And they're like, yeah, sure, kid. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah.
Let me be the bat boy.
Like, yeah, man, hold my bat. Jesus, like.
Stop shaking my arms. Let me be.
You're too intense.
I'll fucking kill myself. Right.
That's all I ever wanted to be. If I dropped a bat, could you pick it up? And then he called the next guy.
And he looked. Then
said
he
the
looked
same thing to
over.
him.
Then he looked over at like a fatter bat boy, and he was like, "And I wish I had less of you."
And you.
It wasn't worth it.
You could learn something from this guy.
It wasn't worth taking the time.
Got jokes.
You're wondering why I look like a crazy alcoholic. Well, I'm a crazy alcoholic.
And I bought a baseball team. We're going to play real teams.
The poor land in Oregon.
In Oregon. Playing a little pepper. A little flip.
I don't know what that is. I mean, what they were doing, I guess?
Yeah.
All right.
It's like a warm-up game.
Cool.
Yeah, still, like, to this day, if you play for the Yankees, you have to be clean-shaven.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a bummer. What if you got like a weird fat baby face?
You got to show that baby neck, man. You got to show that neck to people.
Get them chubby cheeks out there,
let's
baby
see them
face.
cheeks.
I love that.
Yeah, I wonder why they would think that.
You think just because we're all super drunk?
Kick your ass, all right? Yeah, it is true. You're about to play an 84-game season with. Well, this is.
Yeah, we kind of really
it's either about to be cool or really long and really
got
embarrassing.
ourselves into this.
God, this story here. No hitter in their first game. I didn't look this up since the last time I said it, but I know there's a couple teams in the majors that still haven't thrown a no hitter in their history.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Turns out we're dope.
Yeah. Turns out we're great. What are you going to do?
You guys been sleeping on us.
Yeah.
Would you get drafted? I sell insurance. Just struck you out. I tutor to make ends meet, bitch. Take this.
I'm a school teacher. I hope you... Dude's like, I fix cars.
I change oil. Come get some.
Yeah. I need this.
So the San Diego Padres have still, to this day, not had a no-hitter in their franchise's career.
Good for them.
They
don't need it, you know?
They've been a franchise forever, like 50 years at least.
Who needs a no-hitter? That's what I say.
Hey. I like that dude. That dude's got a good shortstop swag.
Yeah.
Got a good trot. Got a good stride. Like good.
My hat says B for Bat Boy. Oh, yeah. Bing, I need that too.
You know, it would really help morale if we all had cars, Bing. How about that? You think Reggie's the only one that needs a little boost?
I do love that he bought Reggie a car, though. We joke, but we love everything that happens in this entire documentary.
Yeah, everything about this is great. We watched it the first time real skeptical, and we just kept getting proved wrong.
Oh, man, look at that.
What?
If you want to kiss Bing on the cheek, you just go for it.
First off, there's no sign for hit a home run. Okay, that's just if you want to. Oh, good. I didn't know if you wanted me to hit a home run on that one. But yeah, dude, you don't have signs for what people should do on the bases.
I don't think my hair looks weird.
Got jokes. Mike Scioscia is head coach right now. What up, blood? I made that joke last time, but I can't help it when I wrestle.
I forgot all the jokes you made. I love it.
Yeah, I love that they gave you flack for that. That's not your fault. Hey, people are going to think we're not doing a good job if you're beating our ass. Huh. I wonder what you could do to fix that. Belching, Drew?
I love how they're like, they're gross. These guys. Bunch of slobs. They're like, Jesus, man. I'm like, I sell insurance. I take care of myself.
I'm trying my hardest, man.
When did I belch?
I'm out here just chasing my dreams.
Oh, yeah, they love saying bonus babies.
Yeah, I've never even heard that term till this. I guess that means people that, like, signed their contract and got a bonus when they signed it. That's the only thing I can think.
Yeah. Or it could just even mean, like, people who actually got paid to play baseball.
Right, yeah. What just beautiful poetry. Jesus Christ.
What's up, Lefty?
Remember me when I was that 9-year-old kid that you took under your wing? I did 1,000 bonanzas.
Did them for you, Lefty. I did them for you.
I did them all for you. Now I'm up here kicking your farm team's ass right now. Give me my award. Where's our pennant?
Changing the world.
Well, get ready. Well, you're not that good then, are you?
You're very bad at what you love, aren't you? And I belched in every one of their faces. By the way, my nose is cold. It's cold and it's red.
I mean, you could give me the exact number. Millions of Americans. I mean, it was on TV back then. I thought millions of Americans watched it. This is so interesting right here. That throw is straight up and down. I don't think I've ever seen anybody pitch like that.
Yeah.
So, mid 60s then? Nah, man. Can't be out here snitching. We were fucking each other.
We all kissed each other.
Yeah, that's like the hidden thing about that time period is like apparently everybody was coked out, like, and taking a lot of like I guess like I don't know what a greenie is exactly, but I feel like it's something that like keeps you wired.
Yeah, it's definitely like trucker pills.
Yeah.
Should I look up what a greenie is?
Yeah, that is amazing.
Yeah, it's slang for Asin Licks. Asin Licks is a terrible name for a drug, but Asin Licks, which is a diet pill form, Mexico used. Wait, diet pill form Mexico used by athletes as a stimulant or to fight fatigue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, swallowed, snorted, or
That's
mixed with
interesting.
coffee.
That's interesting that it's pointed out athletes as like big users of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a horrible mound. I just want to say that. That is not good for anything. I was about to say they're all 38 too, because there are a bunch of
Yeah.
guys that didn't really make it and are still hanging on. The young bucks probably like some 24-year-old kid. Yeah. Okay, so he just let in a little interesting thing about back then was that he got paid 371 to do Carson.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
So let's see. I hear whenever you do like a Conan spot or something, like it's like $1,000 or somewhere around there.
Yeah, but that's doing stand up.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering what a panel spot is. Because back then it was 300 or 400 bucks. I mean, it's still not can't be crazy, but
I mean, he got 400, but he was just like a minor league pitcher. You know what I mean?
yeah, but none of those dudes are gonna make a bunch of money that night. It's all just to be on for exposure, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what high dollar is for that. Is high dollar $1,000 back then?
Maybe. I don't know.
I love just something as simple as a bat girl is like what they consider to be a big deal.
So after inflation, that $400 he made and then would be $1,900 now.
Okay. So you think that's probably about what people get doing panel now?
Probably right.
Probably.
Guys, we're not that famous. We don't know how much panelists on
We're guessing
late
on
night
that one,
shows
guys.
make.
I only know things that pay for stand up. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. That's all we care about. Could be you.
Get the hell out of here. Oh, what a bit. That dude's lucky he didn't catch one in the ear hole right there.
No kidding.
Because I'll tell you what, dude, if I'm a pitcher and you're on deck swinging around a broom, dude, I'm plucking you right in the ribs. That's what's happening next. Like, that's baseball justice, dude. I'll be damned. I'm going to have you lighting fire on top of your dugout and then just act like you're going to be safe whenever you step in the batter's box, bro.
Watch out, everybody. Chase is vengeful.
It's pitcher's mindset, man. That's what that is.
Were you a pitcher?
Yeah, I pitched and played first base. I pitched until I fucked up my arm, and then I played first base because I couldn't really throw that far anymore. But when I was like, yeah, man, whenever I was like younger, like 13, 14 and shit, like I was like a good pitcher. And then I ended up not really being able to do it much in high school. But
yeah.
But in those little leagues, bro, I was shutting shit down.
Yeah, I was really good at basketball when I was like 13, 14.
Bro?
Yeah. I was putting up like, I feel like I was putting up like double-doubles like
Nice.
every game. But then like I screwed up both my knees and I couldn't jump anymore.
I couldn't dribble. That was always my thing with basketball. I could shoot, like, but I had to just come off a screen and shoot. That's all I could do. I couldn't like make my own shots. So. Get that bad boy out of here. It's a sassy bat boy. Get out of here.
Bat boy's all he'll ever be. He'll wear a hat later on with a B on it for Bat Boy. His hat says B.
PL Maverick.
I love that so much. Why wouldn't you have a ball dog?
I like this Harlem Globetrotters act they do right here. He's going to throw confetti in his face in a minute. Whenever there's chaos going on out there. Ah, yes. The Bavesis. He's getting the crowd behind him, bro.
I had been so proud of him since that time he killed that other boy. I kept everything bottled in until I had a heart attack.
Maverick Mania running wild.
Let's all bring brooms.
Don't you talk shit about our team.
You can't say ragamuffin.
Don't you call them ragamuffins.
We're old, but we'll kill you.
All right. This team's good to us now.
I've been through 2 world wars. I'll murder you right now.
That is crazy to get to that number whenever before you're getting like 50 people a game.
No kidding.
They said earlier they play 84 games Usually that means you play half at home, half away. But I don't know if that was the same way back then. But you think for 42 games they got to 100,000 people? I mean, that's fucking. I mean, that's what, more than 2,000, 3,000 people a game.
Yeah. Whoa! Look at that. Just full. That is a lot of people.
Yeah, that looks. I would guess closer to 7 or 8 looking at it, but. I wonder if that field is still around, man.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that really is something that only they. I mean, I don't even know how you recreate that. There's no other story that could be like that of like, you know, oh, just some small little team we all just decided to cheer for. You know, they're not on national TV. People don't, you know, they had that special about them, but people, it's not like people are flying out there to watch them. It's still just the community supporting them, you know?
Yeah, no kidding. That's amazing. Wow.
33 home games, so that was the answer to my question.
Yeah, that was more than you thought.
Yeah. Well, that changed my number then. So, yeah, it probably was close to like $5,000. If you get to 120,000, it's 33 games. Let's do this.
You doing
this
math? Chase is a good mathematician. I'm very bad
well, right
at
now
math.
I'm cheating, but I have been. Yeah, it's 3,600 people a game, so almost 4,000 people a game.
Wow.
Especially because it wasn't just that their minor league team was only bringing in like 50 to 100 people. Like, that's just what's like minor league ball is like. It's just empty stadiums. So like, it had to be crazy.
Yeah.
It had to be crazy for them to be like, oh, I can't wait to play in front of a real crowd, and you had to go to the team that wasn't affiliated with the major leagues to do that. I just love the attitude they had towards them of like, yeah, we'll let you have a team. What's that going to look like? That'd be fucking ridiculous. That'll be hilarious. And then he starts whooping their ass, and they're like, this is not good for the game. We got to get them out
This is very bad for the game.
Yeah. It was going to be okay if we just came kicked your ass every week, but...
That would have been great for the game.
Yeah.
You can say Kurt Russell.
By intelligence, I mean a whole different meaning than intelligence.
Yeah. Not what intelligent means, but he's a good guy.
Live in the biggest house, on the biggest hill.
No one's getting paid, though.
I got more cars than you got friends. That was all Ric Flair quotes, one of my favorite quotes of all time.
Yeah, that's a good one. gotta get that same sweater.
And here comes somebody that's pitched in the World Series.
Damn, they're just killing it.
9,800 came to see that. Pitching in the World Series, I do believe. I bet there is a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, I'd love to be.
Is that Kurt Russell? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So I looked up Jim Booten, the pitcher that pitched for the Yankees, and his career is basically he started out super hot. He made an All-Star team his second year. He won 21 games. His next year he won 18, and then he never won more than 4 the rest of his career, like in
Really?
a season. Yeah. So I don't know what happened to him, but he super fell off.
Well, he wrote that book, right?
Well, but even before that, so this is his wins per season up until the book, all right? So his rookie year's 7, whatever, it's his rookie year. But his second year's 21, then 18, 4, 3, 1, 1, and then he was done.
Mm.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened those last couple years before he wrote the book. And then he, I don't want to spoil the ending, but something cool happens later. But.
Oh, man, I've been to the Grace. I saw Grace Harbor had a league
Ah.
team, and I was like, yeah, I've seen them play.
What would happen when usually when we make the playoffs every year, what would happen is teams would suddenly, in the playoffs, send players who had played at a higher classification down.
That's so cheap. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Of like, let me just send down our better players to that league now. You had to send in your actual professionals, like your high AAA, maybe even had major league experience, to beat these bunch of plumbers. Bellingham, calling your team the Mariners. Come on, bro. I understand you were probably affiliated with the Mariners, but still.
Yeah, think of something new.
Yeah, not all AAA teams call themselves the major league team.
You don't have to.
New Orleans, we had a minor league team. They were called the Zephyrs. We were the Cubs minor league
The
team.
Zephyrs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but we were the Cubs minor league team. So, like,
oh, that's weird.
yeah. For a little while, we were it made sense for a little while because we were the Astros. So Houston, that kind of made sense because they were like, we don't have a major league team, so that was like closest. But then later we became Chicago's. It was strange.
Do you know what a zephyr is?
It's like a fish, isn't it? Isn't it like
It's a gentle breeze.
Yeah, that's weird. That's literally what the definition says.
I know words mean, man.
I wonder what it meant in relation to us because our Our logo did not match that.
Yeah, that's why I was curious.
Well, our logo is kind of just like a Fleur de Lis, so.
So maybe this is kind of like a chill thing.
Yeah, maybe, dude. You know what our new, that, this is hilarious. You know what, this is an important thing they're showing though, so I don't want to get all caught up in this random New Orleans team, but. Because this is like championship game footage they're showing.
Just playing against major leaguers. You ever almost achieve your dreams?
That's cheap, though. You had to send down your players to beat them.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
You shouldn't feel good about your victory. That bad boy's pissed.
Bunch of assholes.
Just celebrating your cheap ass loss, your cheap ass win.
I'm super drunk.
Can you believe I own a baseball team?
I'm all pissed off and sweaty. There's the dog. Get out of here, dog.
You don't need to hear this, dog.
This ain't for you. Oh, dog.
Yeah, because you would think, who the fuck would do that to you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, we just figured that would be a super dick move and no one would ever do it.
Yeah. If you left, we didn't think you'd come back when we were doing well.
It's actually what we based everything off of.
Right. I love this story. This is so great. Watch your mouth.
Oh, boy.
Man, I love baseball law. That's so fucking funny to me that this dude has all these baseball rules.
Oh, Jack Faust.
I got to the bottom of the Zephyr thing, but there's a lot of information being given right now, so. But just know I know why we were named after them now. I'll let you know.
I can't wait.
Yeah, there's not another team in Portland you guys are excited about, right? You guys should be excited about us now, huh?
I'm a crazy asshole. Look at my glasses.
Hey, just come over and cheer us now, right? Insane. The entirety of the league.
Yeah.
Dude, y'all were beating them. Some actor bought a team and was beating all the real teams. Can't have that.
Oh, she's one of my favorites, by the way.
Yeah, I like her a lot too.
I love her in this.
Former general manager.
We're forgetting to talk about a lot. I mean, we're killing it, but I keep thinking like, oh, we forgot to mention this and that.
Love this. You ain't just paying me off of $25,000. Up that shit. I like the lawyer knew what was being said about everything.
Yeah. Tilting at windmills. I'm wearing my Don Quixote shirt right now.
Got the jokes. Went local. You're on trial. And that's giving me $206,000.
You better pay me.
That's in the best interest of your game, sir. I love these final words. Ooh. Shame. It ain't true.
How could they be? He's on Letterman. No, it was Carson.
Mm-hmm. Was drop the mic on those motherfuckers?
Yeah,
Jesus
give me
Christ.
some graphs.
Yeah, put those numbers out there.
Weird.
No, I don't know how it could. That's such a specific story.
Mama.
Just a bunch of guys out there.
Is it Steve Martin?
It's just. Woo! Them boys won.
Yeah.
Them boys won
We-
every step of the way. That's what blew me and Travis away the first time we watched this. We kept waiting for something horrible to happen.
They never lost.
And even when they took their team away, they got what they deserved whenever somebody else moved in.
Yeah, what year was this?
That was 79. They said they played, oh no, like 78. They said they played like 73 to 77. Large as ever.
Damn. Hell yeah.
And then they changed all the rules. Hey, no more bings. I bet
Yeah.
they call that like the bing rule or something.
Yeah, we'll never do this again because it costs us so much money.
But this is what's crazy. This dude got back in the league after being away for like 8 years.
Yeah.
I looked it up when I was looking at his stats. He was like 4-6 that year. So like he was, as decent as he was, towards the end. Probably better.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Okay, so he said college bonus baby. So I wonder what that meant. I wonder if that still doesn't help me with. Get that ass out there, bro.
Yeah, look at that butt. How could it not be? It was amazing.
Man, what you got? What is this? I don't think I remember this.
31 months in the Oregon State Penitentiary.
And he coached. Of course he coached. I like that even though he had like whatever that moment was that led him to being in jail, they didn't like keep it in the story. They're like, let's
No.
keep the story happy. We're not going to
Keep
make
it
him go
happy.
to
Keep
jail.
it upbeat. We don't need to get.
This dude fucking disappeared, and they don't even.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
He's
I
an
love-
FBI
ah.
informant. This dude just
Became
became
a
a teacher.
Public educator. Good for him. Pulitzer Prize. Oh, Larry.
And boom, and this dude made Big League Chew. Like there were so many other things in this documentary they could have made a documentary about.
I forgot about this.
They could have made the documentary about the FBI informant that was playing baseball, just about Bing more in general. How about the dude that invented Big League Chew? Like there's so much in there. Dude won a Pulitzer. Yeah, bro, I fucks a Big League Chew today.
18 million.
Insane. Like the wrap up of the story is just as insane as the whole story.
Every time I go to the bank.
No one guided your life after that, bro? Oh, yeah, and this dude is a filmmaker
Oh
now.
yeah.
He's nominated for 5 Oscars. Jesus. Those are all the people that are on that team.
Well, hold on, because the mystery of Swanee is coming back around.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, comedy bar.
A comedy bar.
The Seattle Comedy Underground, in fact, where Chase and I perform every week.
Yeah, all the time. We've spent so much time in his bar and had no idea.
He has no idea who we are.
No idea who we are.
She looks like she's a pastor. See, that's a pastor look.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. The Zephyrs were originally in Denver,
Okay.
and they were named after a famous passenger train they had there.
Called
And
the
then-
Zephyr.
And then called the Zephyr. And
Gentle
then the
wind.
Colorado Rockies became a major league team, and they're like, well, we can't have a minor league team in the same city. So they moved them to New Orleans, and it turned out that name also worked there because we had a very popular roller coaster at the time called the Zephyr roller coaster at the Pontchartrain Beach Amusement Park.
The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
And so it worked out. So, yeah, so a generation of people had no idea what Zephyr meant because we just thought, it was
buddy.
like a baseball thing.
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
Yeah, man. There's always words I don't know. there's a never-ending.
There's always words I don't know how to say.
Yeah. Actually, I've won an Oscar. My bad boy.
Yeah, remember how you're only ever a bad boy.
I had to look up what happened, why Bing went to jail, because that little wrap-up was kind of funny. He was like, he ran for mayor, then he spent 31 months in prison. Like, somehow you made this crazy idea work.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Good for him.
Super funny.
That's amazing.
Great, Doc.
Well, that's the word, baby bird.
That was a great one.
Thank you guys for checking in with us. Sorry these are coming so infrequently, but hey, it's only because the good things are happening for us, and you can say, hey, you knew us when. So keep tuning in. We love you guys so much. Chase
We
does
love you.
especially.
We just love
He
you.
talks about it a lot. All right. We'll see you guys next time. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.